All right, welcome, welcome. We are live. Great to have everybody with us. Depending on where you are in the world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. And we are excited going live in the next 16 hours. And this is the very first official DAISY presentation that we are having going into the pre-launch in English. And we've got a couple of the top leaders joining us here today. So excited that you're going to get to hear from them as well. And I want to welcome everybody. Great to have you with us. Make sure, feel free to invite your guest. We're going to do a full presentation here today. So excited about some great announcements as well. Welcome everybody from around the world. Great to have you with us. Avinash Johnson, what's up, guys? Avi, I know you're out there in the UK. You guys are gearing up for a huge launch. Johnson in Malaysia right now. Good to have you guys with us here today.
Thank you, Jeremy. It's good to be here. We're super excited. We can't wait. We want the clock to run faster.
I love it.
Yeah. And thanks, Jeremy. And then it is 12 a.m. right now. So good morning to you guys. And then midnight for us over in Asia. But we are ready. We can't sleep, Then we are super excited. And then this is the moment that we have been waiting.
Good, good. Yeah, it's been a long wait and well worth it. Kevin, good to have you with us from Canada here today, buddy. And thanks for jumping on. I know you and your team are fired up, and you've been building the last 2 months, getting ready for this launch. So, man, welcome to the webinar.
Yep. Lots of new teams too. So we got a mix of the young and the old.
Love it. Yep, exciting times. All right, guys, welcome. We're going to give it here another maybe 30 to 60 seconds and let everybody get on the webinar here today. Welcome. So there's a lot of excitement around the relaunch of DAISY. As many of you know, in January, we did a beta launch with the DAISY platform. 53,000 members joined DAISY in a period of 4 days. The crowdfunding contributions that came in were over $49 million in those first 4 days. And we're excited the last 2 months have been working diligently to prepare the DAISY platform 2.0, and we are going live in the next 16 hours from now. We are going live, and we are just absolutely excited. So today we're going to be doing a full presentation. You're going to have the opportunity to hear from some of the top leaders. Because of the sake of time, we couldn't invite all of the top leaders today, but we were able to invite a few to join us. I see Vitalik just jumped on there over in Israel. Vitalik, welcome. Thanks for joining us here today, and we'll be getting started in just another, I guess, let's do it right now. So guys, want to welcome everybody, and thanks for being here with us. Let me pull up my screen share. All right. Going to put this new disclaimer up here. Make sure that this is very important, guys, that in any presentation that you do, we want to make sure that we properly represent the DAISY opportunity. So this is our legal disclaimer. Participating in the crowdfunding campaign is a contribution towards AI algorithms development and testing by Endotech through a decentralized autonomous organization and the use of smart contracts on the public blockchain. The smart contracts have been independently audited and verified. Crowdfunding campaign contributors shall receive staking rewards resulting from AI algorithms activity, as well as equity in Endotech. Each contributor shall be required to go through KYC and AML verification. Endotech is preparing for public listing. Should Endotech not go ahead with the listing, the equity allocated for crowdfunding participants shall be converted into dividends for each contributor. Past performance does not guarantee future results and is for informational purposes only. Historical performances shown are also the result of compounding profits. The rewards are contingent upon AI performance and results are not a guarantee. All performance shall be visible with full transparency to each crowdfunding contributor. This document is not an offer to sell or a solicitation to offers to purchase any securities. Copies of this document may not be sent to jurisdictions or distributed in or sent from jurisdictions in which this is barred or prohibited by law. The information contained herein shall not constitute an offer to sell or the solicitation of an offer to buy in any jurisdiction in which such offer or solicitation would be unlawful prior to registration, exemption from registration, or qualification under the securities laws of any jurisdiction. Any residents or nationals of the USA are explicitly not authorized to participate in this campaign. Any promoters of this campaign are required to comply with all the regulations that apply to their promotional activity, depending on their jurisdiction. This publication may contain specific forward-looking statements, example statements including terms like believe, assume, expect, forecast, project, may, could, might, will, or similar expressions. Such forward-looking statements are subject to known and unknown risks, uncertainties, and other factors which may result in substantial divergence between the actual results, financial situation, development, or performance, and those explicitly or implicitly presumed in these statements. Against the background of these uncertainties, readers should not rely on forward-looking statements. No responsibility is assumed to update forward-looking statements or to adapt them to future events or developments. So guys, let's dive in and talk about the incredible opportunity that we have today with Daisy. Daisy, decentralized AI system. What is Daisy? Daisy is an equity crowdfunding model for the financial technology sector. Daisy is a community model that allows individuals to participate in crowdfunding future financial technology projects. Daisy is a decentralized autonomous organization. Plus the use of smart contracts on the public blockchain, Daisy is not a company. Daisy is a model where everyone can win with profits, equity, and income. And guys, I've been asked for the last few months, what makes Daisy, what's the number one thing that makes Daisy such a disruptive model? Why are we seeing the momentum that has never been seen before? And I believe the number one answer is what I just read, that it's a model where everyone can win with profits, equity, and income. Daisy is currently crowdfunding Endotech for the Daisy AI project. Contributors receive exclusive equity and staking rewards. So a big opportunity for every person who chooses to contribute towards the Daisy crowd fund. What is Daisy AI? Daisy AI stands for Decentralized AI System and is being developed by Endotech. Daisy AI is the next generation of AI trading. Daisy AI will significantly multiply the current AI performance. Daisy AI is the first project being capitalized by Daisy crowdfunding campaign. Daisy AI receives $10 million for development, and that comes directly from the referral plan. The target for the live Daisy AI trading account is $500 million. So in phase one of the Daisy project, our target is to have $500 million being used for testing and development and application with the Daisy AI trading system. Daisy AI is Endotech's path to becoming a publicly listed company. So who is Endotech? Well, Endotech is the first partner for the Daisy crowdfunding campaign. Endotech is a global fintech company that specializes in AI trading systems. Endotech has a roadmap to complete Daisy AI and be publicly traded in 2022. Endotech is currently providing AI trading systems for top financial institutions around the world. Endotech has a proven track record of high performance, long-term results. And Endotech is founded by Dr. Anna Becker and operated and managed by a team of top AI scientists. Now, Dr. Anna has an incredible background and resume. She's developed deep learning algorithms that have managed over billions of dollars in assets under management and have been deployed in managing institutional monies for more than a decade. Her team of AI scientists have more than 20 proprietary AI systems in operation today that serve as the AI investing backbone of trading at more than 150 investment firms across the United States, Europe, and Asia. At the age of 20, Dr. Anna found an approximation algorithm by a factor of 2, which now has wide applications in operating systems, database systems, and VLSI chip design. She's worked with CME, CBOT, FCM, and other participants of futures and commodities ecosystem to promote algorithmic trading platforms to retail and institutional clients. Following her PhD in artificial intelligence at the elite Technion University, Dr. Becker has founded and sold several AI companies in the fintech space and is now the founder and the CEO of Endotech. Her publications have been distributed in the leading AI financial circles across Europe and America, and her machine learning systems have been integrated into some of the world's largest and most successful banks and funds worldwide, including Dragon Holdings to MFG Global. Want to share a little bit and brag a little bit of the results of some of that past performance. Now, remember, past performance is not indicative of future performance and is for informational purposes only. But this is one of the more aggressive strategies called the alpha strategy that Endotech has in their AI system. And one of the things I think it's really important, I want everyone to understand, is that Endotech's approach to the market is long-term. Because it is high risk and high reward strategies, there's going to be ups and downs. And you can see that here in these real life examples. You can see that, for example, in this strategy, if somebody would have participated starting in January of 2018, they would have experienced over 2,000% gains, over 800% annual returns. But what's also interesting here is you can see that if you look at the worst daily loss in this strategy in a single day, there was a minus 15% loss in a single day. And so one of the things that's really important with these trading strategies is that it's long-term. It's designed to compound. Sometimes there's going to be losses. Sometimes there's going to be wins, and the wins are going to far outweigh the losses over time. And you can see here that even though winning and losing months, there's 21 winning months and 13 losing months. And so one of the big paradigm shifts in a world right now that's filled with hype and marketing and promises of daily returns and all of these things that none of which have proven to be actually real long-term, is Endotech is implementing very high-level institutional strategies. And you want to understand that this is a long-term, it's a long-term play. It's a long-term decision with these strategies. And so over time, you're going to see just exponential results with the Daisy platform. And in the short term, you're going to see lots of movement, sometimes up, sometimes down. And that's part of the approach to the successful high risk, high return, long-term strategies in place. This is another strategy that is more conservative, the beta strategy here. And you can see that even this strategy, if a person would have put in, I'm sorry, this is actually the leverage strategy. If a person would have put in, for example, $10,000 back January of 2020, and we pulled this report in September of 2020, you can see that in that 9-month period, there was a 300% return taking place. And so again, I want you to notice that the worst daily loss is 43%. And this is very interesting and very, very important to see that sometimes there's up, sometimes they're down, but long-term, take a look at this. And I apologize, this is actually a 2-month strategy that ran in September and October, or August and September. And in 2 months, this strategy produced a 300% return. So again, very, very powerful and aggressive strategies that Endotech uses with their AI. This is just a snapshot of the back office that we have at Daisy. This back office will be going live again in the next 16 hours. Many of you will be watching this presentation after the relaunch, and you'll be able to see this the moment that you register. Very exciting roadmap ahead of us right now. If you look here, you can see 2021 over here on the left. 2021, we're crowdfunding $10 million into Daisy AI. We will complete the phase 1 development of Daisy AI. And the target is to have 500 million in assets under management in the Daisy Fund in 2021. Now, I personally believe that we're going to reach that goal in the first 120 days of relaunch. I believe that we will see $1 billion come in the first 120 days of the Daisy relaunch, and we will complete phase 1 in the next 4 months. That's my personal opinion, but only time will tell. I can tell you this, that we predicted that 100,000 people would join Daisy in the first week of the beta launch. We ended up closing the beta launch after only 4 days. And in those 4 days, over 53,000 members joined, and over $49 million of contributions came in during those 4 days. So we have a very realistic goal. And I really do believe that the next 4 months, 120 days, we're going to reach that target of phase 1. What does that mean for you? What that means for you is timing is everything. Timing is absolutely everything. When we open the doors of Daisy, and in the next few days and weeks to come, there's going to be a floodgate, hundreds of thousands of individuals from all over the world that will be joining Daisy. And when you see the model today, you're going to understand timing is everything. Those that take the initiative to exercise that first mover's advantage are going to really have an incredible opportunity to benefit from the growth of this project. In 2022, we will have the Daisy AI platform completed and Endotech will go public. Now, I also want to mention in here that once we complete phase 1, and I believe that's going to happen in the next 120 days, we have prepared already for the launch of phase 2. So one of the beautiful things that's happened in the last couple of months is as we have redeveloped the Daisy platform, it is now able to upgrade into future phases. So every single member that participates in Daisy now in phase 1, everything that you do, every qualification that you reach, every member from around the world that becomes a part of your matrix, for example, that stays permanent for life. And every phase that we go into in the future, you are already positioned to win in those future phases. Also in 2022, we're going to be adding Forex to the Daisy platform, as well as different equity, stock, and AI trading to the Daisy Fund. And I believe that these 2022 goals, in fact, are going to be 2021 goals, but we wanted to be conservative in our roadmap here. We are positioned right now to move into phase 2. And again, I really believe that we are going to complete phase 1 in the first 120 days of the relaunch. So what's in it for contributors? How does it work for each individual, for you as a contributor? Well, there are 10 different crowdfunding tiers that you can choose from. And those tiers start at just $100. They actually double for each tier. So 100, 200, 400, and so on. There's a total of 10 different tiers that you can contribute to. Every contributor gets their equal share of 5% of Endotech stock. And so Endotech has offered up 5% of their stock for the contributors, and every contributor in phase 1 is going to get their equal share of that stock. And this is exciting because we're taking Endotech public. This is, in my opinion, a great opportunity to be a part of a early unicorn tech company, a fintech company. And we all know the power of what can happen when fintech companies go public, especially with the momentum of Daisy behind Endotech. 50 to 70% of every contribution that you make is used for live AI algorithms for development and testing. What does that mean? It means 50 to 70% of every contribution tier that you contribute to goes into live trading using the AI systems, with 70% of those rewards being issued back to the contributor. 15% of the rewards are issued into the residual referral plan. That means a total of 85% of all of the results that the AI system has goes back to the community. 70% of those profits go back as rewards to the contributor, and 15% of those rewards go back into the residual referral plan that we'll talk about today. Contributors can withdraw their rewards at any time. The withdrawal feature will be going live within 1 to 2 weeks after the relaunch, so people can test that if they want, or you can keep your profits and allow them to compound. All members are able to participate in the Daisy referral plan. So every single member has access to refer others. The referral plan pays out up to 46% of every contribution. And it's very powerful. As you can see here, we're using TronLink Wallet. You contribute through your TronLink Wallet. 50 to 70% of that contribution goes into live trading. Up to 46% goes into the referral plan. And you can see that 85% of the rewards come back to the community, and up to 46% of the contributions pay out instantly to the community as well. We're using the Tron blockchain for many different reasons. Tron blockchain allows automated interaction between the contributors and Daisy AI. So directly from the app, everything connects. It removes the need for any company to be in control. So we've created a decentralized environment, a DeFi type of environment that removes control from any individual or company. Allows for all the promises to be executed instantly with 100% transparency. One of the powerful things about smart contracts on the blockchain is their immutability. The fact that every single promise is coded in the code with 100% transparency, so that the promises are delivered 100% of the time. Tron blockchain is among the fastest and most scalable blockchains in the market today. Tron blockchain has low energy fees, which allow for high-performing smart contracts like Daisy at a reasonably low cost. Tron is a top emerging decentralized app platform with a big future. So the app that we recommend using that has been tested and been the most reliable is the TronLink app. We'll talk about that more today, but the TronLink app, or the TronLink Chrome extension, is the best decentralized app wallet to use to access the Daisy smart contracts. So what are the benefits available to every contributor, even if you never refer a single person? I think this is the key to our entire model. Number one, every contributor owns equity. So the potential of return from selling your Endotech stock or receiving dividends in the future, you actually will own equity in Endotech as a contributor. Number two, the rewards that come from the AI algorithms, potential rewards from successful performance of Endotech's AI algorithms. And number three is the potential for matrix spillover, which can generate a maximum of 48% return, even if you never refer a single person. And what that means is we allow every member to receive spillover and get paid on their first 2 generations of spillover, even if you never refer a single person. As the community grows, your spillover grows, and you have the opportunity to earn from that, even if you never refer a single person. Now, I'm excited to switch gears and talk about the opportunity for the referral plan, because this referral plan is the best peer-to-peer plan that I've ever seen in the industry. And I want to bring some leaders on before we go into this plan. We're going to bring some leaders on to talk about their experience in the 4-day beta launch and what their expectations are for the future of Daisy. How does the crowdfunding tiers work? Again, there's 10 different tiers that start at $100. Each tier doubles, so $200, $400, $800, $1,600, and so on. Every time you contribute to a new tier, you also unlock a new matrix for that tier. So in reality, there are 10 different business centers in one single model. Tier 1 has its own matrix. When you contribute and upgrade to tier 2, you now enter into that next matrix and so on. And it's very, very powerful. As you can see here in tiers 1 through 7, 50% of the contribution goes into live trading. In tiers 8, 9, and 10, 70% of the contribution goes into live trading as well. So I'm going to turn my screen share off right now because we've got a couple of leaders on right now that just really had some phenomenal success in the 4-day launch, and really have just been leading from the front. Now, guys, we have just hundreds of leaders in the field that we could have invited to this webinar. We just didn't have the time for everybody. So over the next few weeks, you'll be hearing from many different leaders. Many of the leaders are doing their own webinars as well. So I just wanted you to hear from these leaders what they experienced in the beta phase of Daisy, and why for the last 2 months, as we prepared for relaunch, these leaders have gone all in, and why they're excited about the future of Daisy. So Avinash, I know you're in Europe right now, where you live in UK. Thank you for being with us. We'll throw it to you to start out today. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you very much for that, Jeremy, and thank you for this incredible half presentation so far. It's absolutely brilliant. But look, the first 4 days, the lead up to the first 4 days was incredible, was exciting. Everyone could tell that Daisy is going to be a fantastic, phenomenal project. It was the talk of the town. And then we had those 4 days, challenging in some ways. That's why we've had to, extend the official launch. We've done our beta launch. But those 4 days, I've personally never in my life seen that kind of momentum in any company in this industry ever. I mean, people were messaging, were fighting. We literally overloaded the servers. That's what we did. And that's because everyone was fighting, saying, I want to sign up now so I can get my people in and they can get their people in. And it was manic in the best of ways, but it was chaotic, the greatest of kind of chaotic you would love. And the buzz around it, the fact that, everyone could see the transparency, everyone could see the background of Dr. Anna Becker. It is what attracted me, and I'm sure most of the people. Challenging, certainly, but super exciting. And the reason it's kept us going for those 2 months is when we look back and saw what we were able to do in 4 days with a system that was overloaded. And you look at the kind of work that Jeremy and the other partners and the developers have put in to make sure, no matter what time it took, but to make sure we have a solid system, well, it left no other option but to realize that those 2 months became a blessing to go and help the most amount of people reach Pacesetter, to go and help people who didn't have enough time, who didn't hear about Daisy early enough initially, gave them an opportunity to be part of day 1 of the launch, as I call it. So we're super excited, Jeremy. Thank you for everything you do. We just can't wait. Like I said earlier, we just wish there was a way to make the clock go faster, right? So over to you. Thank you very much for having me on here. It's always humbling. It's a pleasure. So thank you very, very much for all you do.
Absolutely, Avi. Thank you for your incredible leadership and for setting the pace out there in the field. And it's going to be exciting what happens next. Johnson, we'll go to you out in Malaysia. Great to have you with us, man. And I know you guys are just absolutely fired up about the relaunch. So Johnson, tell us the vibe, the energy, what's happening right now. I know you have a huge team all over Asia and around the world right now growing. So what are you guys excited about, man?
Hey, Jeremy. Thanks for this amazing call. And hey, everyone. Okay, so just a very quick one, okay? So the one thing that we really love about Daisy, even for me personally, right? When I heard about Daisy, and I remember was in last year, like around late November, the one thing that really captured me is Endotech. And over here in Asia, right, there are just so many scams, like a lot of companies coming out, especially in this crypto space. people just want to get involved in the crypto, like people just want to diversify to opportunities, companies. But the problem is that there are just so many scams. There is lack of transparency, and then there is lack of real people. And then so company just get shut down in 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month, 2 months. Network just get hurt. People lose money and so on. So I guess that one thing that I truly like personally is the transparency. That we have Endotech, everyone can just search it online. Second thing is the management, that people is real. And then the third thing is that with this trading AI that, and like this trading AI that Endotech has, like the creator of Daisy decide to use smart contract to integrate it. So I actually believe that people are hungry for transparency. People are hungry for longevity, especially for leaders, for members, for investors as well, And then the second thing is that so the referral plans that Jeremy, that you have put in place, right? That I really like, so for a lot of companies, a lot of times that the marketing plan has been designed to create competition, like with different teams, okay? But then you have decided to actually put the path setter goal. You have decided to actually crowdfund every path setter leadership pool to actually synergize and unite every leadership worldwide together. So this is something that is really being seen in a company. This is something that is really being seen, especially in the crypto world. Then the last thing that I just want to say is that for the past 2 months, we have been waiting patiently, worldwide. And then so do we face problem? Yes. That the 50,000 people trying to get into the server, that so we have no choice. We have no choice, but then to wait for 2 months. But is this wait this wait worth it? 100%, because with the fruits, with the results that we are going to create, right? So I truly believe that 2021 and the year beyond, right, everyone will create a lot of success, regardless in whatever dreams you have. Stay clear with the goal. Just keep it simple, and then just talk to more people, and then just having fun building it. Thanks, Jeremy.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Johnson. And congratulations on all the momentum you guys are having. Vitalik, going to go to you out there in Israel right now. I know you just built a massive online campaign and an army around the world. Throw it to you. Vitalik, why are you guys excited? What do you think is going to happen in 16 hours when we reopen up the doors?
Hey, Jeremy, thank you for inviting me here. I believe in the first 16 hours, we are going to break history, man. Just like we did in the first 4 days, it was absolutely mind-blowing to see 55,000 members join in the first couple of days and breaking so many, it's industry record. I've seen people that generate hundreds of thousands of dollars in the first couple of days. It's incredible to see, and we are ready right now. I'm so excited. We've been waiting for this moment for the last couple of months, ever since I learned about Daisy project and the Endotech back in November. I already knew the co-founder of Endotech for several years. We had a great time, a great meeting, and that's what really is missing in the crypto space. Transparency and real technology. And right now, crypto trading is so hot. Those volatility in the markets, taking advantage of this can really compound the profits. And it's not as easy for everyday people to go and take advantage of it. Most traders are losing money. Unfortunately, it's really not easy. It is hard to beat the markets. And what Endotech has successfully been doing, they've been beating the market in the last 3 years by a large margin. And this is even in the bear market. So this is very exciting to see. And they have real technology, and they have so many trading strategies, like 40 different trading strategies, more aggressive and less aggressive. And we have the smart contracts, which is how companies today should all operate. We should all rely on smart contract. It's beautiful. Combining those two things, that's what gives Daisy such an edge. And I really love the part that everyone can contribute to developing the next level AI trading technology. And moreover, everyone gets a chance to actually get a piece of every single contribution to the Daisy project around the world and get a piece of every single trading profit results throughout the months and years to come. It's absolutely unbelievable that we're all kind of one big family because of that, because we can leverage each other's work. We can leverage, it's a huge leverage actually, if you think about it. People are talking about it, it's spreading virally around the world, and the more people join Daisy, I believe we're going to have millions of members right here, and it will be $1 billion company. And the more people are talking about it, thinking about the opportunity here that you can get a piece of all of that action. So to me, it is probably the most exciting part about this whole project. And I really love the leadership that we have here. You really took the time to get the technology right, and that creates a solid foundation for building up an empire. So I'm really excited to lock arms with you guys. We have very exciting group of people who cannot wait. They're looking at the timer, like, when this goes live, let's do it. And it really is, it was worth the wait, you know? It was worth the wait, and we are here and at the finish line, which is actually a starting point for what's going to happen. So thank you for your effort. Thank you for your time. I know it's been not easy. It's been very hard, but you know what? It's so rewarding at the end of the day. The kind of stories we're going to create this year and next year, it's unbelievable. So if you're watching this right now, you get an opportunity to be right at the start of this amazing movement. So do not delay. The moment it goes live, lock arms with us, spread the message, and let's create history here.
I love it. Vitaly, appreciate your leadership, man. And you got me fired up. I'm ready to contribute to Daisy all over again.
Awesome.
Thank you. All right, let's go to Canada. And Kevin, I appreciate you, man. You guys are just really doing some incredible things and creating momentum all over the world. So thanks for being on with us. And man, why are you fired up about Daisy? And what do you want to say to everyone who's watching this presentation today for the first time?
Hey, yeah, thanks for having me on. This call is amazing. We're well over 1,600 people, pushing 1,700. You know, a lot of people are sleeping as we're an international thing, so it's a crazy hour for many people. So it's just showing that we're back, and we're back in a big way. I'm excited about this because everybody universally, even people that are very financially well off, the billionaires of the world, have to admit that 2020 was a disaster, financially, emotionally, so on and so forth. And everyone wanted 2021 to be amazing. And I think it was only fitting that start of the year, Daisy came around for everybody. And I really think it's a chance for a big do-over, something to go right in your life. And for all the people that have the FOMO and missed out on the big run of Bitcoin and crypto in general, which isn't true, by the way, but everyone's trying to like catch up. And that's exactly what Daisy is. It's the ultimate accelerator. It's leverage on top of leverage. I've been looking at smart contracts for about 8, 9, 10 months, and they seem okay, but the one thing that's always been missing was leverage. And I got in a big argument with this other top networker about a week ago because he said, I don't know what they're doing. All smart contracts are the same. My head exploded. You know what I mean? Most contracts, you put in $100, the guy makes $100. You put in $100, they make $100. I'm like, we pay out over 160 transactions for every dollar that comes in through the 10 levels of the matrix, through the matching bonus, through the fast start, through all the pace setter goals, through all the pace setter leadership, through all the calculations times 10 matrices. I mean, it's insane what's going on. The fact that we even pulled off what we did for the first 4 days with one, what we have now that we've done the repairs. And by the way, the time down for repairs was absolutely necessary because I'm already thinking, like some of the leadership here is, about the migration. This is a done deal. We're gonna smash this thing like 52,000 Hulks, right? And then we got to figure out the succession plan. What's next? And this little time off gave them plan to lay the foundation properly for this to keep going. Most smart contracts, for those that don't know, you're lucky to last 4 months. They're like supernovas. They blow up for 3-4 weeks and then they're gone, and you're bouncing around to the next thing, losing credibility and not knowing which one's going to work. So we have so much good stuff here. And the last little thing I'll say is, if you haven't made a lot of money in the industry, this is your chance to make more. If you have made a lot of money, this is your chance to make phenomenal money. I had a goal for what me and my partners wanted to make in our first 30 days, and people thought it was insane. And I thought maybe it's a little crazy, only to find out that we did like 80% of that in like less than 4 days. So not bragging on our money. Some people always look up and say, well, that's good for you. But I saw the same thing transitioning at the lower levels as well. And this is going to give you time. Give it time to let the trading and the AI do its thing. Don't microanalyze it. I like looking on Twitter and seeing all the history of Bitcoin. And I saw one quote from one guy where Bitcoin was up to $20 and then it dropped to $8. And he said, that's it. I'm selling all my 300 Bitcoins. This is a waste of time and a stupid thing. Like, just to read it. But time reveals how big of a problem that was. So the same thing's going to happen here. Stay cool. I believe in Dr. Ann. I believe in the AI. We've seen so many results from the past trading. We know it doesn't always indicate exactly what's going to happen, but the numbers have been so staggering. Even a fraction of that is going to yield tremendous results for everybody. And the last thing I'll say, we don't want to talk about spillover too much because it's a very hit and miss type of thing, but people have to go somewhere. And one thing I saw was from someone who's not the greatest recruiter, to say the least, on my team, came in for all 10 tiers. He moved fast and he moved early because he knew he couldn't. There's a couple ways to get to the top. Recruit a lot of people, pay a lot, a lot of contributions, timing, positioning, and luck. And he got 3 people from me that fell under him in tier 10. By the way, the higher tiers have less people. Read between those lines, right? The faster you can move, if it's comfortable for you to do so, good things can possibly happen for you. He got 3 spillovers. The best part about that is those are 3 leaders who didn't have time to put in their people who are going 10. Now for life, all 3 of my guys are under him, are going to build deep in tier 10, and he's going to reap those rewards, rewarding his fast action and his belief in Daisy. So I'm pumped up. You guys have no idea the avalanche of good fortune that's coming your way. And 2021 is going to be the bomb, thanks to Daisy.
Incredible. All right. Well, thank you guys. And let's dive in and talk about this referral plan that everybody's so excited about. And I'm going to pull my screen share back up here. And here we go, guys, the Daisy referral plan. So one of the things everyone loves about this referral plan is that it's instant payouts, thanks to the smart contracts. The moment a contribution is made, all of the bonuses are paid out instantly on the blockchain. Up to 46% of those contributions go into the referral plan. We've got upfront income. We have residual income, and we even have a stock equity program for leaders. And we're going to dive in and talk about all of that today. The upfront income, the personal referral bonus, the 3x10 force matrix bonus, the check matching bonus, the Paysetter gold bonus, and the Paysetter leadership bonus, the residual income that comes from the AI performance, 10 generations of unilevel trading bonus, the Paysetter gold bonus that allows you to earn globally. Even if someone is not in your personal organization, you get to earn from the entire community, along with the Paysetter leadership bonus, and then the stock equity program for leaders. Let's dive in. The personal referral bonus, 5% direct bonus for every single member that you refer, regardless of what contribution tier you are at. When you refer your link and someone joins the Daisy crowdfunding model with their contribution, a 5% direct referral bonus pays instantly into your wallet. The forced matrix, powerful opportunity here, guys, because it's a 3x10 matrix. What does that mean? It means every single member has 3 referral positions on their first generation, and only 3. That means when person 4 joins, they go to the next generation, and so on. And this creates a massive opportunity for spillover, especially when you have an explosive community like Daisy. There's so much growth and momentum happening. It allows you to actually have people fall into your matrix, even if you never refer a single person. And there's no limit to how many generations that spillover can take place in. One of my favorite components of this model is the fact that we have 10 different tiers. What does that mean? It means there's 10 different matrix that you can earn from. For example, if a person joins with tier 1 with a $100 contribution, 100 USDT contribution, then you unlock the first matrix. You unlock 10 generations for tier 1. And all of the members who join in tier 1 in your matrix are part of that genealogy. But the moment you upgrade, for example, to tier 2, you now unlock a second matrix that is filled only with those members who have contributed to tier 2. When you unlock tier 3 for 400 USDT, you unlock tier 3 matrix. That means that only those who have upgraded to tier 3 move into that matrix, and you can see the powerful opportunity. The further you go through the tiers, the smaller the ocean becomes a pond. And for those of you that understand this rewards plan, upgrading through those tiers really unlocks some huge earning potential, not just through the D.AI a trading platform, but also in the referral plan, because you unlock those additional tier matrix. There's 10 different matrices, 1 through 10 for each tier. So how does this matrix bonus work? Well, with tiers 1 through 7, you can see here that for generations 1 and 2, there's no requirement to earn. That means that even if a person joins and never refers a single person, and they have spillover on generation 1 and 2, they're going to be able to earn 4% on both generations of those contributions for tiers 1 through 7. For tiers 8 through 10, 2% for generations 1 and 2. As you can see, guys, that comes out to a 48% return on your contribution just from generations 1 and 2. 3 people on generation 1, 9 people on generation 2. Now you can see the progression here because it's a 3 by 10 matrix. Generation 3 has 27 available positions. Generation 4, 81, 243, and so on. You can see that when you get all the way down here to the 10th generation of the matrix, there's a total of 88,000 plus people that are in your matrix. Now, remember, there's a matrix for tier 1, but there's a whole nother matrix for tier 2 and a whole nother matrix for tier 3. This literally means you can have 10 different matrix business centers inside of one Daisy business model. Now, in order to earn on the additional tiers, generations, generation 3, for example, you need to have referred 3 members. And those 3 members need to have a total contribution combined of 1,000 USDT token. Generation 4, you can see, requires 6 referrals. When you refer 6 people, and those 6 people have a total contribution amount of 2,000 USDT or more, you now unlock generation 4. And here's what's incredible. When you unlock a generation in tier 1, you automatically unlock that generation for all other tiers. And this is absolutely powerful. As long as you upgrade to that tier, your qualifications for each generation remain from tier to tier. And guys, you can see here how powerful this matrix is. If a person were to fill out this entire 10 generation matrix with tiers 1 through 10, it's a total of over $198 million that pays out just in the matrix bonus alone. So this is a very powerful part of the rewards plan that has a lot of people very excited, especially when it comes to timing. Now, we also have a check matching bonus. And so every time you refer a member and that member earns in the matrix, any of the matrix tiers 1 through 10, you can earn a 10% check match. You simply have to be a member of that tier. That means that you've contributed to that tier, and you have to be qualified for the generation of income that your personal referral earned. So when you qualify and you have personal people that you have referred, you are earning up to a 10% check match every time they get paid. This is one of the highlights of the referral plan for those that really like to refer other members. This check matching bonus is very lucrative. Now, we also have a grace period in place for every member. When you join Daisy with a contribution of 100 USDT token, for the first 48 hours of your contribution, you get paid on all 10 generations without qualification for each tier that you've unlocked. So if you've upgraded to tier 5, for example, then you get paid on all 10 generations of tiers 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 for 48 hours after your initial sign up. And this is something that's hard coded into the smart contract. And this is something that's available for every member who joins, whether they join now or they join in the future. 10 generations automatically unlocked. But we wanted to offer something amazing for all of the existing members, the 53,000 members that have joined in the beta launch, and for the hundreds of thousands of members that are going to join when we open the doors in the next 12 to 16 hours today. We wanted to offer an exciting bonus for everybody, and that is a 5-day grace period from the day that we launch. So when we open up for new members to join, existing members, new members, there will be 5 days from the day that from the hour that we launch. There will be 5-day grace period for every single person. Now, what does that mean? That means if a person joins on day 2, they're going to have 4 days left. If a person joins on day 3, they're going to have days 3, 4, and 5 left, right? And so on. And so this is a huge incentive for every single existing member to upgrade your tiers immediately so that you get the full 5 days of 10 generations of pay. And for new members that are joining Daisy, this is a huge incentive for you to join on day 1, on hour 1, because you want to access and unlock this 5-day grace period where there's no qualifications for all 10 generations. I hope everybody is excited about that. Now, we also have a unilevel residual bonus. And this is based on the trading profits with the AI, with Endotech. And so you can see here that anyone who you personally refer, let's say you refer 10 people, when they withdraw their trading profits, when trading profits are earned, you get a 3.5% bonus of those profits. And then for levels 2 through 10, a 1% residual bonus. That means that as you build a referral network, a peer-to-peer referral network, and Endotech is delivering and the rewards are growing, not only do you earn when somebody joins with their contribution, but you also get to share in the rewards of the AI trading platform. There's no limit on the rewards. There's full dynamic compression in this unilevel bonus, and everyone automatically earns on generations 1 and 2, just like you do in the Matrix bonus. Now, I got to say, this pace setter bonus that we're going to talk about now is probably the #1 thing that everyone is the most excited about. I believe this is the smartest, most brilliant component of any bonus plan that I have ever seen. And I'm excited to break this down for you here today, because every single person, you want to set a goal that when we open the doors and launch, you want to set a goal to reach pace setter gold and then focus on helping other people do the same. So let's first talk about the lower levels of the pace setter bonus, and that is generations 3 through 9. So any member who qualifies to unlock generations 3 through 9 in your first 30 days, you will automatically receive the next generation unlocked for life. So for example, if you referred 3 people and those 3 people had a total contribution of $1,000 or more combined between the 3 of them, you would have qualified for generation 3, unlocking generation 3. If you do this in your first 30 days, you're going to get generation 4 as a bonus. If you unlock generation 4 in your first 30 days, you're going to get generation 5 as a bonus, and so on. But I want to dive down and talk about the pace setter gold. because this is magical. What happens when you unlock 10 generations in your first 30 days? Well, what does it take to do that? It's 24 personal referrals with a total contribution amount combined of 128,000 USDT tokens. So 24 referrals with a total of 128,000 USDT, you qualify as a pace setter gold. You have to do this in your first 30 days. So what happens when you do? Well, 1.8% of every single contribution globally, every single member, whether they're in your team or not, goes into this bonus pool. 1.8% of every contribution goes into this pool. That means, guys, that in the first 4 days, almost $1 million went into this pace setter pool in just the first 4 days alone. And it pays out instantly to every pace setter who has earned a share in this bonus pool. On top of that, we take 1.25% of all of the trading rewards and an additional 5% of stock equity in Endotech, and we divide it up amongst the pace setters. This is absolutely incredible because it allows you to earn not just from the team that you build, but from the global movement of Daisy. Every single person who contributes around the world, 1.8% of that contribution goes into this bonus pool, and it's divided amongst those that qualify as pace setter gold. So how do you qualify pace setter gold again? You unlock 10 generations of qualification in your first 30 days. That's 24 referrals, personal referrals, with a total of 128,000 in total contributions in USDT. Now, the pace setter leadership bonus takes it to a whole nother level. So pace setter gold, you qualify in your first 30 days for generation 10. If you help 3 people achieve pace setter gold, that means you help 3 people refer 24 directs with a total of 128,000 USDT in contributions, and you help 3 people do that, you earn a share in the leadership bonus. Now, guys, as you can imagine, the number of members in the leadership bonus pool is much less than the number of members in the pace setter gold bonus pool. This leadership bonus pool is one of the most lucrative components of the rewards plan. What's really incredible is that you can earn an unlimited number of shares. Every 3 people, every 3 personals that you help get to pace setter gold, you earn another share in the pace setter leadership bonus. And again, the smart contract takes 1.8%, an additional 1.8% of every single contribution around the world, and 1.25% of all of the trading rewards around the world, and places them into both bonus pools. And so this is a huge opportunity. There's no time limit on the leadership bonus. This is ongoing for life. Every time you help 3 personals reach the pace setter gold, you get another share in the pace setter leadership bonus. And I can tell you that in the first 4 days, there were individuals that earned well over $100,000 just in this one leadership bonus alone, because it's so lucrative and because this is a pool that is not crowded. There's not a ton of people qualifying for the leadership bonus. This is really an elite opportunity for you to have a piece of the global success of Daisy. The potential reward is 3.6% of every contribution and 2.5% of all of the profits, and it pays out instantly in the smart contract. And the way this works is it will pay out instantly. As a pace setter member, you will be able to withdraw from that pool your profit share at any time. So directly from your back office, from your TronLink wallet, you can withdraw your share of the bonus pool profits at any time, and it pays out instantly. So this is, again, just an exciting component of the rewards plan. There's 3 different categories of members. There's tiers 1 through 7. Tiers 1 through 7, 50% goes to Daisy Fund. Tiers 8 through 10, 70% goes to Daisy Fund. And the VIP customer program, which will be launching in the next few days, when a person becomes a tier 10 member, they unlock the VIP customer program. And this is another great incentive for those of you that are moving through all 10 tiers. As a VIP customer, once you purchase tiers 1 through 10, 100% of your funds goes into the AI algorithm trading platform. It's a minimum of 20,000 USDT. The funds remain in your personal wallet. So for example, if you have a Binance account or different exchanges, you simply connect your APIs through the keys and the funds stay in your wallet completely. There is a 5% setup fee to Endotech. This is a promotion. Normally it's a 10% setup fee, but the promotion is 5%, and you get to keep 80% of all the rewards. So instead of 70% of the rewards, with the VIP program, you get to keep 80% of the rewards. Another 10% still goes into the referral rewards plan. So with VIP customers that are a part of your team, you can earn 1% on every generation of earnings from the VIP customers as well. So this is a great incentive for those that say, hey, I want to go through tiers 1 through 10, but I want to do more. I want to go beyond that 10th tier contribution. Then you can become a VIP member and take advantage of this short-term opportunity. How does a person join Daisy? It's very, very simple. Number one, you want to download an approved Tron Wallet app. We highly recommend the use of the TronLink app. This app was developed directly by the founders of the Tron blockchain. It has great integration that just seems to work more stable than the other platforms. We highly recommend the TronLink app. You can also download a TronLink Chrome extension for your computer, and you can use Chrome browser as well. But TronLink is what we recommend. You want to have your USDT equivalent of a minimum of $100 for tier 1. And so you're going to use the token USDT inside of that Tron wallet. You also want to make sure, and this is not listed here, but you want to make sure that you have at least 150 Tron. It's about, $5, I guess, worth of Tron, $5 to $10 worth of Tron in your Tron wallet as well. This is to cover the energy fees of the transactions. And so the tiers are being purchased in USDT, but because it's on the Tron blockchain, Tron is the token that is used for the energy fees for the smart contract transaction. So you want to make sure you have some Tron sitting in your wallet as well. For each tier that you're going to contribute to, you want to make sure that you have at least 150 Tron sitting in your Tron wallet. Most transactions will be less than 100 Tron. You'll get a sign-up link from your referrer. So you can only enroll through the referral link of another member. And then you want to purchase the minimum of tier 1 and secure your spot in the matrix. And you can get with the leaders and the different teams that are out there. There's some great videos that show how to set all of this up. If you're new to digital wallets, it's a very simple process, and the leaders that you're working with will show you exactly how to do that. Guys, we made history already in our beta launch, but this is not the exciting part. The exciting part is now we are going live to the world, and we're going live with the brand new Daisy 2.0 platform. We are ready. We're ready for 1 million members to join Daisy in the next 120 days. We're ready to complete phase 1 in the next 120 days and move from phase 1 to phase 2. And I'm telling you, timing right now could not be better for every single person listening. If you're already a member of Daisy, first thing you want to do is go in and upgrade tiers. Why? You want to secure your top position in that tier matrix. The quicker you upgrade, the better positioning you get inside of those additional tiers. If you're a brand new member joining Daisy for the first time, you want to absolutely take action. Don't hesitate. Timing is everything. Because of the forced spillover model, and with hundreds of thousands of people preparing to join Daisy in the first week of relaunch, you want to be among those first movers. I believe the first 1 million people to join Daisy are going to look back and say, I was an early mover in the Daisy project. I believe this project is so big that the first 1 million members will be considered the early movers, the first movers. Why? Because millions and millions and millions and millions of more are going to come through the Daisy platform in the years to come. But those that have an opportunity to be a part of the first 100,000, those that have an opportunity to be a part of the first week of Daisy launch, this is absolutely life-changing for you and your family. So get ready, take action, get your wallet prepared. We're going live at 8 a.m. UTC time. Existing members will be able to upgrade their tiers at 2 p.m. UTC time. New members will be able to enroll. And for those of you that are watching this recording after we've already launched, hey, congratulations, get your spot locked in. This thing is absolutely going to the moon. Thank you everybody for your time. Thanks to the leaders that were able to join us here today. And we look forward to some exciting stories in the days and weeks ahead. God bless, and we'll talk to everybody soon.